Brandon J. McLaren, SPD Red Jack Williams.
Jason Vaughn, Time Force, West Line.
Dan Southworth, Mark Leonard, Divergence. I mean, Eric Myers, Time Force.
What's up, Steve Cardenas, Rocky DeSantos, Red Power Ranger.
We're all Red Power Rangers, buddy.
Red Power Ranger.
Yes, he gets to say that. He gets to say the. He was one of the first.
Yeah, Jason is actually the one, but he's not here, so.
De facto, Steve Cardenas is the.
Would you quit? Put your head down.
I got this shirt especially for the Morphicon. I saw it at this shop and I was like, oh, I gotta pick this up.
Oh.
Actors suck. I like that. Can I wear that when I'm coordinating? Go well with the actors. Nice.
So what questions do we have?
I want to know from all you guys, how did it feel, like what was your experience as a Red Ranger and how did it make you feel?
I felt very red. Do you want me to elaborate? What if the Red Rangers would like me to elaborate? Well, it was cool. It was a chance to play a superhero, and that was more cool than what color it was. My season with Jason here, we had an interesting season because there were 2 Red Rangers that season, so it was a very interesting conflict between us. And it was kind of strange. I didn't get to own the spot myself. I had to share it with homeboy over here.
Wait, and technically weren't there 3? There was, what's his name before Wes? Wes was just backup dude.
That's right.
Jason got to play 2 Red Rangers, and I was only the 3rd Red Ranger.
No, it was a great experience. It was a lot of fun doing it, and it was like playing 2 characters was a lot of fun. To play one, of course, Alex, like you mentioned, great observation by the way. But it was great. We had a lot of great fans and a lot of kids that were coming from Make-A-Wish Foundation, so it was a lot of fun to be part of that.
Okay, thank you. By the way, Jason, you're my favorite.
Everybody,
You just told me at the restaurant I was crazy. You just wanted a free autograph. I know.
This question is for all of you guys. When auditioning, was the Red Ranger your first choice?
we didn't have a choice, no.
Like, were you trying to try that for that part? Like, were you going for that?
I know that when I auditioned, I actually auditioned with Steve Cardenas for the original, not originally, we were all screen tested. They put us up in a hotel for a week in Burbank, and we would all go in and say these lines and do our martial art forms, and none of us knew which ranger. We just had to say what they said. And
I didn't even know they were gonna actually replace any of the Rangers. I thought they were adding more to the cast, you know.
So, and then the result of that screen test was, of course, Johnny Bosch and Steve Cardenas ended up working on the show, and I ended up taking a longer route to get there.
Maybe not there.
I got there.
I mean, for me, after I screen tested, I was told that I wasn't in the mix for any performance in that show. Yeah, and then I got a call 3 weeks later saying you're the Red Ranger.
Nice.
So no, I had no idea. It was a pleasant surprise, for sure.
Yeah, for ours, the audition process was, gosh, I want to say it was over the course of 2 or 3 months. It was, we would go in there, we would audition, we wouldn't hear anything for a couple of weeks, keep auditioning for other things, and a couple weeks go by, they'd have to come back, wouldn't hear anything, had to come back. So it was a long, drawn-out process, and I think they kind of had figured what they wanted for that season. So there was never really an option. I just knew I was reading for the Red Ranger.
I got a chance to sit in on casting once. When I had come back after, working on Time Force, and they were letting me see how they were going to pick the new season, which was Wild Force.
Wild Force, yeah.
I would come into the casting and watch the actors audition, and I felt nervous for them because they were nervous and they were all trying to get, a job. They would just take all the pictures and line them up and go, well, what if we do this way? No, I like it easy. Oh, they used to be very heroic. And I'm sitting there watching them switch around 15 people's lives. Wow. No, I like this. Okay, let's read all of these 3 together and see how they act together. That's kind of how the casting went. You understand it has to go that way because you've got to get the right mix of chemistry with these 5 people that have to work with each other for the next year. Or in this guy's case, we were almost asked that for a second.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. As I go off on my tangent.
This question is for Dan. How is it working with 1,000 pounds when you play for you on that game?
So for those of you who don't know, there's a short film out there called Tekken Cross, Street Fighter Cross Tekken. And I played the character Ryu. And it was a delightful surprise because I originally turned the role down. They came to me and they're like, hey, would you do this? We don't have a lot of money. We'd like to have you come in. My first thought was, I kind of want to do another short film. Body, shorts. Have me running around in pajamas, and this is going to be ridiculous. And so, without not really knowing these guys, I wasn't really interested. Plus, I just finished shooting Revolution, the new NBC television show that's coming out on September 17th. I'm in the first episode, and I just come on doing that and another show, and I'm trying to, I'm at this point in my career where I'm like, okay, I'm only going to do good work from here on out. Like you have any control over that, really. So it was Ruben Langdon and Mark Massachi. And actually, Mark Massachi came on to my show, Divergence, and he was so helpful that when he said to me, I really wanted a chance to work with you on this, I went, that's it, it doesn't matter what it costs. That guy was such a team player for my show. Whatever he needed, I was going to show up and do it. And that included running around barefoot in the snow. At which point I said, this is what I was thinking. No trailers, no hot food. Do you know what? That group of people they were great to work with. I anticipate a tremendous amount of success for them. They're getting ready to put together a movie right now. I think they just got successfully funded on Kickstarter. You guys should look out for them. They're very good, very enthusiastic. And it was such a pleasure. And my lesson learned there was say yes to more things.
My question's for Steve. If you would have been able to come back from the Forever Red episode, would you have worn the Tyranno Ranger costume or the Red Ninja costume?
I honestly don't know because when they asked me to do that reunion show, I didn't really know that it was going to be like only Red Rangers. They didn't explain anything like that to me. I thought it was going to be just like the whole cast getting together to do a reunion show. I had no idea what. And then, so I don't know. I don't know in what capacity they would have had. Maybe the Red Ninja Ranger. I have no idea.
You know what the real answer to that is? You show up and they go, "This is what you're wearing." You go, "Thank you."
Thank you.
All right. First of all, I want to say that the Red Ranger has been my favorite Ranger as a kid, and all of you were great Red Rangers. So my question to you is that if you were able to, would all of you come back to do a reunion episode of Power Rangers and be the Red Ranger like get the suit and stuff.
Only if they put an espresso machine in my trailer.
Yeah, only if Dan and I can share a trailer.
Jason and I shared a trailer. I have a funny story about that. That's for 18 and over. Of course I would come back. It was a great show to work on. I would come back. Well, what's starting to happen with the show now is Spawn has taken it back, and some of the old crew are coming back together. And I would definitely come back to see the old crew because they were great to work with. Of course, the original directors, and some of them are still there, the choreographers, and the stunt team. So I'm very proud of the work we did on that show. If I can only speak for myself, then I'm very proud of the work I did on that show. It was a lot of fun. It was a very good learning experience. And I would come and play with those guys every day.
Yeah, just echo that. It was our season. We had a great cast. We had almost an extended family with that. So that was my experience on it. Of course, it was one of the better jobs I ever had, just because of how close we all were. So to come back, without a doubt.
Well, I didn't really like the rest of the guys.
Until they enjoyed the show, then things got a little bit chippy.
Early on.
Yeah, I'd love to come back. Can we make that happen?
Ladies and Savon here, right now. Let's go make that happen. Let's all march over the nose. Somebody said, no. What's that?
Facebook page.
There you go.
All right, thank you. And oh, by the way, Dan, you are my favorite ranger ever.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Did he say he gave you $5 for that?